American dream. Don't get kicked down by the police. A sad song. Fucked up situation happened. Now your nigga gone flexing in your section with your weapon and you reckless. Ain't nobody checking me. Ain't no disrespecting me now. Young nigga, a caterpillar. Imitation of what he think is a real nigga. A game splitter, cocaine flipper, Hussein Miller. Illegal 10 on his rental. These windows presidential. That time blue light skin behind this nigga. He smash on it. OGs, they follow these simple rules. You'll last longer. He ain't elevating and rapping in his cocoon cone. His daddy living, his mama strung out that nigga strong. Broken home. One nigga done snitched on. Whole clique got railroaded. I don't see what y'all niggas see. That ain't street. Dope done got stepped on. Those done got kicked in. We lead the American dream. One nigga done snitched on. Whole clique got flipped on. I'm just trying to be all I can be in the streets. Dope done got stepped on. Those done got kicked in. But we lead the American dream.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? They call him Bobby, but this my dog Derek in the building. One more time with me, man. It's good to sit down with you every now and then, and cause I can't do you every day. You every day is hell and high water, trying to keep you on back.
You know it's aka D Millie around here.
Who?
D Millie?
They don't call you no D Millie, man.
Okay, my bad. I thought that
They don't need to call you no D Millie. You don't know why you keep saying that. We call you Bobby around here on the Jermaine Holler Show. Hey y'all, welcome to the Jermaine Holler Show. We was sitting here watching a video of Charleston White. I really dig a lot of what he be saying, but some of it, you know, I could come to disagree with. Naturally, we from different parts of the world, cut from different cloths. It's a difference of opinion across the board with a lot of people all the time, right or wrong.
Hey,
We disagree and we ride for each other, you know what I'm saying? So today I wanted to see how you felt about the one where he talks about Charleston White talks about Jay-Z, Diddy, and Dr.Dre are these billionaires or multi-millionaires, whichever status they all hold. They have all that money, but he said they ain't did nothing for the black community. Do you disagree with that, or you agree with that?
man, after looking at what he said, he did. I agree, but then a lot of stuff I do not agree with. He has some good points.
What don't you agree with?
I don't agree that he says that they have done nothing for minorities at all, black people. That's one thing I disagree with.
What have they done that you know of?
Well, for one, if you want to go to Jay-Z, Jay-Z did start the prison reform initiation.
Reform?
Yeah,
Okay.
that where he was getting people. You know how many people he got out of jail? Then nobody else has, and that goes towards our black
Kim
community.
Kardashian was working that angle
Kim
too.
Kardashian did that too, as well. Dr. Dre, if you look as far as employment, teamed up with the Beats, and they teamed up with Apple. Guess what that does?
What?
That creates employment for minorities. Not saying that.
You know for a fact that created
I'm pretty
employment for minorities.
How did that?
Ain't no stats saying
how would it
black
not
people
though?
got
So you
hired
telling
at
me? So you telling me?
What
if he did a
stats?
joint,
I'm finna look it up too.
if you did a joint business deal with someone, you telling me that there's no minority that's being employed?
I ain't
in
saying
that?
it's not one, but was it targeted for the black community? He was talking about strictly for the black community. Only.
But they only got so much they can do. They are still at the end of the day entertainers, and they're still black. That's one point that people. I hate when people go to that point and say entertainers can do this, do that, because at the end of the day, it's only so much they can do because of the skin color. You expecting them for
So
entertainer
what you
with
saying
billions
is
of
strictly
dollars.
what he said in the end. Charleston White also said, I believe he said it straight like this. He said, they're only entertainers. We expect too much from them.
Right.
However, he was saying they still ain't did enough. He said if something was going on behind the scenes, that he could reach out and touch with them. It'll be in action down the years. I mean, down the line in years that something was going on behind the scenes, like an album being created. If the album dropped, we know they've been working behind the scenes. The evidence of that is the album being dropped. He's saying if they was working in our favor for big things in just the black community, this many years down the line, look how long they've been doing it. What, 20 years? At least.
See,
He's saying they have not targeted. All they did was rise to power. He feel like all they did was rise to power. Now, I personally, go ahead. I'm going to let you get that
Well,
out.
I was just gonna say, even with going towards an initiative that's creating something for just minorities and black people, you still have to have the people
Now,
that have the
you
most
keep
money.
spreading the margin. They were strictly talking about the black community, not
Alright, so-
all minorities.
All right, what's up?
Just
And
us.
even if you just want to put it, it's gonna make it even harder for people to do that.
Mhm.
Just saying with just having it
We
towards
only
black
make
people.
up 12% of this nation.
That's what I'm saying. So it's harder. So,
So it should be easier.
What I'm
actually,
gonna
if
say-
if we the minority, it should be easier to help.
with
Right?
all that money they got, they still need
I'm
people
asking
with
that
higher
question.
money.
I'm asking this
back it up.
question. It should be easier amongst us to help each other if we the smallest amount of people in this
Not
nation.
necessarily, because
Mentally, we ain't there.
We don't-
I say that about our community.
everything
I
at the end
don't-
of the day takes money though, doesn't it?
Take money, yeah.
And we are not at the top of the food chain when it comes to money in America.
No, fuck no, we at the bottom.
Still at the bottom. Even with Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, they not even up there. They're not Bill Gates. They're not up there with them.
No,
People like that.
no, they ain't got that.
So they're still limited. And what they can do won't happen overnight.
Limited and will and intent, all different areas of the conversation, right? But I will say this. The people that believe our entertainers are responsible for, one, raising your child, that pissed me off.
Yeah, that's
Because it started at home.
Mm-hmm.
It is not an artist's job to raise your kid. It's not their job to censor their music because your child is influenced by the music.
Indeed.
It also bothers me when people put the job on the entertainer to do anything except entertain.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Lil Nas X situation, only reason I had an issue with it, I don't care what your sexual preference is. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's your business, do it over there. But when it looks like you are going above and beyond to push that agenda onto the children watching, I think that's an agenda now that the whole Hollywood industry is pushing.
I mean, you gotta understand, it's for marketing purposes too. You know?
But what are they marketing? Homosexuality.
And the booster sales.
You know what I'm saying? At what point do we say that's just entertainment and then, nah, that's an agenda? Because if the agenda was to lead people along about their sexual preference,
Mm-hmm.
they'd have censored that part. Remember, they used to censor certain words on there.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
where
Every day.
if you called a woman the B word on national TV, everybody be, oh, why is he? But if a gay man walk on stage and let's just say he talked to another star, a female, and how they do it, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer looked at as a negative connotation, is it?
Not
A
these
pimp
days.
can't say bitch on national TV, and what? They can, they got shows for that.
Yeah.
But it's at a small level market.
Mm-hmm.
My point is, they are allowing them to overshadow everybody instead of everybody being equal to be able to say and do what you want. They putting us in a box. If you straight, you in a box. You better not offend that community.
Mm-hmm.
They can offend us. That's how I see it. I don't think it's right, but it don't bother me because it ain't never touched me. I ain't bothered them. I'm cool with a bunch of them, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And no joke, I ain't never had a problem. Wait, I did have one of them trying to come on to me. I had to stop that in the track, but we still cool. Because I had to tell him, look, bro, it's cool. Your attraction is your business, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That ain't me. And we still cool. We don't hang out or nothing, but yeah, it was still cool. It's been girls I had to tell, hey, look, I appreciate you being attracted, but this ain't that. Women tell us no all day, don't they? If they ain't interested.
Yeah.
Get out my inbox is the favorite thing.
Yeah.
But my point, I said all of that to say this, man. I don't believe it's an entertainer's job, no matter what their agenda is or intent, whatever height they reach. Yes, they kind of become role models, is what they say, because we got LeBron James in positions. He said they don't. Charleston White also said they ain't built no school. LeBron James,
and that's it, what he don't understand. There's other people that are doing it. He keyed in on.
I think he was only asked about those three.
Right, and
so he said those three ain't did nothing. He didn't say nobody else was working. He just said those three ain't working. I just personally don't believe it's their responsibility.
No, it's not their responsibility.
If they did it out of the goodness of their heart with all them billions in the account, okay. But I don't think that's everybody lane.
To me, that's like saying that's like what they say, you don't count the next man's wallet or the next man's pockets. You go create your own. If you looking at somebody else to push the agenda, won't you do it? If you start, then
he is.
I mean, I know he is, but at the same time, if you're doing it, why are you worried about the next person?
Yeah,
you feel me?
You're right. I feel that. And Apple did donate $100 million racial equity and justice initiative commitment. So
it's like I said,
to
behind
the entire HBCU community.
Mm-hmm.
But they're doing it for the colleges. They didn't do it for. I guess that's the same as making sure they get jobs and stuff when they come out.
I don't think.
They sit in
now, one thing I do believe about them names that he did say, Dr.Dre, Jay-Z, and Diddy, they not gonna put their name on something they don't believe in. P Diddy pushed the black vote. Remember when this election, the highest black votes amongst the youth?
I don't put a lot of stock in entertainers. You know why? Because sometimes it's a better business move for them. It don't even mean they hard into it. Sometimes they sign up for the check in the long run. And that right there is disingenuous to me.
Yeah.
The fact that you took a check to look good, you know what I'm saying? Now, naturally, some things are supposed, as big as business moguls as they are, and artists as they are, producers, or whatever their lane is, as big as they are, I do understand that you have to be strategic in business. But there's a line I draw in the sand when it comes to me.
Right.
Just because Walmart approaches me with a deal that says, we'll endorse you for this, you wanted to direct a movie, we'll pay for it if you do this for us. Those are the times where you look at the deal, then you look at what your name is going to be on, and you like, hold on. I don't stand for that. As a person, I don't stand for that. Right. So I can't sell myself for this $400 million you offering me to do my first movie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm direct. Yes, that's an exciting opportunity. But if I just don't stand for it, some of them, that's where they come in and say, so they sold. I personally can't do that. That check sound amazing, bruh. To fund my projects, you know what I'm saying? Even if they say, we'll fund your next 10 projects for the next 10 years, drop a project a year. If you do this one thing, and that one thing be something I wasn't raised to do, or I come from somewhere where it's against what I believe in, you know, my moral compass is compromised.
I always had it look bad. I ain't gonna cap. I was cutting grass and I was selling grass. And I was rapping and I was stacking, packing, flashing. I was a fashionist and I was trapping. Rich City, licking our own prizes. Only the family. The name's Chad, but it's OG King Cheese. I stick out my stamina. My niggas is still in the slammer. I can't even look at the calendar. I told my young niggas to handle up. Tell Shawty I don't do cameras, bruh. When we gon' get some bucks together. No, you ain't gon' be on forever. High school, I was a beast with at least them permanent gold teeth. Young nigga been eating. Better ask Stack, ask Weenie. 17's and a Caprice. Pulling